Ruin has come to our family and to our network. My name is Gary Butterfield, and this is Gary Plays Darkest Dungeon. Now with mods and stuff. Just got back from playing a concert, but I was all hyped up. Can't sleep yet, so I figured I'd record one more Let's Play for the day of the Duckfeed Memorial Dungeon Estate. We are low on money. I just had to sell a bunch of garbage. So we're going to Antiquarian next week. Almost no matter what. I got too excited about trying some new classes to do that this week, so I sold some trinkets instead. But we have to gain some money. We have to get some heirlooms. We gotta stop fucking around. In the sanitarium here, we got Ceiling Face and Greta the Cat getting rid of some garbage. And we're trying out these new people. And where we're going? Back to the Hamlet, baby. Because we get this Vagabond's Cloak, which is a usable Falconer trinket, plus 10 dodge is good, with a minor downside. We need deeds. Explore 90% of rooms. Medium Apprentice, they can all handle it. Look over here. The Sunward Isles. This is another region mod I installed between last episode and this one. This one is inspired by Eastern mythology. I know Eastern is very broad. That's their words, not mine. And yeah, it looked cool. There were like kappas and shit. So I'm excited about that. But we have to unlock. We have to do more regions to unlock it. We have so much to do. This Let's Play will go on forever now that I've unlocked all these new things. Our other options are not great. Nothing real good in the Cove. I don't want the salve, so I'm not going to fight that boss for it. Medium Veteran, the Arbalist Bandana is actually pretty good, but I don't know. Another set of surgical gloves is not really necessary. The Raider's Talisman's not worth it. The critical dice. So that's why we're not doing any of these bosses. I know it's been a minute. The Frozen Skull is actually very interesting. It's an Arcanist Crimson Court kind of thing. Oh, hey, Pocket. Hey, stop. I think this looks really good, but I don't want to activate the Crimson Court yet. And then I almost went for this, the Corkscrew, which is for the air. That actually looks like a really good trinket. But that creates a wandering boss, and I decided instead of doing this very good trinket, I would do another run of the Hamlet. Let's run down our crew for this. We got New Carlo finally coming out. New Carlo has my standard set of skills here. And I have him with my increasingly standard Man-at-Arms, Barristan's Head, Heavy Boots combo. So just 45% protection. That's really good. Going to be guarding people, keeping people alive, because I have Derek Hayes the Occultist as my healer. I never feel good about having Occultist as my main healer. It's just the thing that made sense, because both the other people are kind of backline. Going to be stunning. Going to be preventing the ambush. Stabbing. Healing. Chirurgeon's Charm for better heals. Surgical Gloves for kind of to counteract. Oh, I forgot I got rid of that negative crit. So just to give him more crits. And we are going to be fighting Eldritch things in the Hamlet because it has monsters from everywhere. It's our brand new Arcanist contest winner. Extremely excited about this. Ravenous, so I need to bring a lot of food. Need to also bring a lot of torches, so it's going to be expensive to bring him out. But it can be worth it because these skills look really cool. Going to be primarily here in kind of the back mode. I can't use Dragon's Breath there, but can decurse and stuff, or can use these three skills. Can be using Frost Nova and Frostfire a lot, and then can switch into the buff mode and use all of these buffs. So just going to do that at will. Got all the really cool stress skills and really good new trinket. Additional scouting chance, accuracy, and better chance of monsters being surprised. Also, since he's kind of Torchlight related, I decided to give him the Camouflage Cloak. Give him some dodge, because dodge never hurts people. We got our new Ghostbuster here, Ben Robson. Paracasualist. Susceptible, not that big a deal. Gonna be primarily in the back, shooting with the this, which gives the big debuff on self, but short-controlled burst, which will not be so bad. Ectoplasmic Overcharge, which is a free action and gives him a big buff at the cost of blighting himself and stressing himself. Seems like a good opening gambit as a first move. Yeah, free action. So has a 2-round cooldown. That's an interesting mechanic. And then the Goliger Cage. And that's going to be a big debuff. It's going to stress everybody. But the idea that this does a big debuff to enemies seems reasonable to me. That 20% damage debuff on the entire team might come in handy. So that's what we're going to try. And of course, he's got the Berserk Charm for additional speed and damage, and then this to counteract the accuracy with the Focus Ring. I'm excited. Let's do it. This is weird. So I think it'd be over here. This might be a thing that's happening because of multiple mods. Let's just... Oh, Minor Omamori provides the entire party with mediocre protection against yokai for 2 turns. Can be turned into other types of Omamori. So that's a whole new mechanic for that those isles. We'll get there. We're going to need to bring a lot of food because we got a hungry boy on the squad. Bring our normal shovels. Can we only take a smaller amount of stuff here, or is it just a visual problem? Don't know. We'll find out, I suppose. Last time we over-provisioned. I'm definitely going to over-provision here on torches, though, which you also... I might only be able to take a smaller number of things into this. I don't know if that's a class thing. Mods are glitchy and weird. Look how, like, the shard dust is overlapping here. That makes me think that it's not meant to be like this, but we'll just lean into it. Take a couple keys. There we go. Now they're down here. Okay. Just take all this stuff for funzos. Really low on money. Gotta take a Antiquarian or a Suicide Squad or something next mission. But I'm just having all this fun going and checking out this new shit. I'm really excited to try out this Arcanist. He looks cool. So, yes, our money situation is in bad shape. I've got to buy that bank. I know it. I also spend a lot of money in this game. I run a clean house. You know, I keep my people from having... Oh, man. It's a nasty layout. Keep people from having too many negative quirks. You know? I know. Not everybody plays that way. But doing that... Alright. Alright, so... Paracasualist going first. Pretty good speed on him. Can everybody in exchange for a damage debuff? It seems pretty good after doing the Ectoplasmic Overcharge to blight him. So let's try that. Looks really cool. Stressed himself, blighted himself. But... free action. So let's do this. Let's see how much damage I do with this. Not that much. You know, looks okay. So that wasn't super exciting, but Arcanist. Cool animations on this guy. I love mages. He is in buff mode. Get everybody a good speed buff for the thing. Let's Arcane Knowledge. Blink. Goes back 1. Doesn't look like it does anything else. Let's switch to Elemental mode. That is a really cool animation. It looks like he can always blink. This is clearly based on a Warcraft. I know. So it doesn't bypass his stealth. Stops enemies from moving. Buffs himself. We want a Frostfire Bolt. It's going to cost some Torchlight from us. But it does pretty good damage. That's cool. Alright. Yep. Fetid Censor us, baby. Everybody's getting blighted today. These are kind of bad blights. We'll survive the blight. Okay, I want this bonus damage versus the Eldritch target here. I knew you were going to do that. That is okay. Because Friendo here is going to stun you. Alright. Hopefully... Oh, Ghostbuster does not go first that time. That's okay. Let's actually go ahead and finish you off. And everybody's not in like super great shape. I understand that. I don't think I want to use up more Torchlight just to finish this guy off. This doesn't take Torchlight. So let's... This is cool. Just a damage buff for a little bit. 2 rounds. Let's do the short controlled burst. So not very much damage there because he's got that big debuff. And this guy's got a bunch of protection, so... Not surprising. Possibly not the most effective squad in the world. How long did that debuff last? 2 more rounds. That's nasty. But this guy's getting debuffed for Additional crits and immobilize. That's cool. Let's actually swap his modes. And let's get rid of... Nobody has any debuffs on them. Oh, he has a debuff. That does not cure his debuff. Well, that's disappointing, I gotta say. I understand why it doesn't work, but I thought I found a cool synergy. He's gonna get his bleed off. Go easy on me. I'm still figuring this out, folks. Alright. So everybody needs some healing. I recognize that. Actually, he's going to get some right away here. You'll hear a pocket in the background because I just came home. Oh, he doesn't get healed by that. So, team is not doing great at this point. Alright, Scout is good though. Oh, the Arcanist this. Do I want this extra room here in exchange for the Curio? I think I do. This is an apprentice dungeon. I think it'll be alright. Everybody's got to start healing soon. I have a lot of extra food. Alright, 50, 60, 50, 90. Egon is a trap master here. Disarming traps left and right. A tent, which is a pretty good curio. It's either going to be stress, but it can also be... what is it? Let's give everybody a big speed boost. Oh, that is a cool looking effect. I like that. Maybe do this big damage debuff in exchange for like, quite a bit of stress, actually. This guy is interesting. Like, visually he is a Ghostbuster. Mechanically, he is something different. Debuffing these guys' damage and speed will kind of ensure I get to go first basically every round, probably. Real good chance of stressing everybody else out. So here's a thing that you guys might not know from Darkest Dungeon. On the skill where it says stress other heroes, 75 chance, 50% chance, 25% chance, it rolls all of those. There's a chance for plus 15 stress on all the other heroes if they roll, under that amount each time. Shuffling the enemy would actually be pretty good though, because the cultist can only really do good damage from the first two rolls. Let's try it. We only live once. Oh, that's cool looking. And everybody got some stress from that, but he's not going to be able to do good stuff. You need to heal, bud. And stop messing with my torchlight. I need it. And don't push him. Okay, thank you. Alright, please give me a big heal. That's a good heal. Thank you. Got the bleed, but I'll use a bandage. He's going to stumbling scratch. No big deal. Alright. So far, so good. And they've got this pretty big debuff for a couple of rounds, which is good. So let's activate the... Oh, I don't have the Riposte here command. Nobody needs the guard. Let's crush. Stress caster. And let's overcharge. Took the stress and the blight. I can already see what this guy's deal is. I need to take him with a stress healer. Oh, that's a bummer. You need a stress healer, my friend. And you, my friend, need to get this crit multiplier. And I will use some torchlight for the Frostfire Bolt, I think. Pretty good damage. Alright. And nobody else really needs to be healed. Let's actually go ahead and just try to kill you.
Continue the onslaught.
The crit's actually bad there because it got rid of the body. Which means that this guy's not going to stumble scratch. Which means that I'm going to stun one of these fools. Let's see if we can... Fuck. Alright. Level 0 characters. If Arcanist gets pulled to the front, that's actually okay. He's got cool stuff he can do from up front, and he can blink back. So being up front is not a big deal. for him. Alright, gonna get off some heals. You, my friend, are really having a hard time. What can you even do? Let's get rid of that blight. Some pretty good damage here, I suppose.
The ground quakes.
Yeah. Doesn't stress him, which is the big thing I don't want to have happen, really. I'm gonna Frost Nova, because I don't want to use the Torchlight. I know I brought Torchlight, you know, and you got it. This also uses up Torchlight, so fudge. Ah, that is a good heal. I promise I did not install a makes you know, occultist good mod. I can actually, I don't have to stun. I can murder. I don't have to stun. I can murder.
Maintain the offensive.
Yep. Keep stacking that bleed, Jercules. Alright. Gotta do short controlled burst. It's actually really good damage on that one. Okay, interesting.
As victories mount,
It's too early to be leaving stuff behind, but I think we have to. I don't need the blood yet. Okay, so you... Let's go ahead and actually get rid of... Oh, 1 damage for 2 rounds. You can tank that. 1 damage for 3 rounds. You could handle the stress. Alright. No stress, but that's okay. Let's continue. Another trap. That's the fact this guy's good at disarming traps is actually like a really nice synergy. Because it's going to keep his stress down if I keep running into traps. So... No scout going in there. Keep that torchlight up. Alright, what do we got here? Supposed to have some unique enemies in this area. Have not run into them yet. They might just be part of the boss quest. The Dragon's Breath also costs a lot. So this is like his extremely intense good attack. But if he's attacking, he basically, you know, is costing us torchlight. So we just have to get used to that, I think. That just has to be okay. Because if we accept it, he does okay damage. I just need to remember, hey, torchlight. I don't want him to have the stress, so we're going to go ahead and do the short controlled burst. Actually pretty good damage if he, you know, he's doing his base damage, he's okay. Pretty cool. Man-at-Arms, definitely. New Carlo. Needs a heal. Like to bring, I forgot to switch out my skills. I would like to bring New Carlo back with this crew. If New Carlo doesn't make it, New Carlo doesn't make it. New Carlo, same as the old Carlo. Oof. Okay, well this is okay. We're gonna see what this you just you know, to make a meme to, you know, to do the
masterfully executed.
Maybe they, like the Ghostbusters are actually pretty good if you don't fuck around with their stuff. So I'd like to do Dragon Breath here. It will stun, probably, because my Torchlight is high enough, but I would lose 18 Torchlight. It's like really pretty significant. Let's just blink. What happens there? Oh, that's free. So he can actually move. Okay. That's cool. Let's switch him into this mode. Let's see. Make him invisible. That is a really cool animation. Alright. And that's just because I don't want to spend Torchlight this early. Like, I have it to spend it. I understand how silly it is to be precious about it, because I brought a lot of it. But, almost got the kill. Oh, but the dodge makes it so it's okay. Let's, oh, he can only do that once. How long does he stay stealth? For 2 rounds. Pretty cool. Let's go ahead and just do this, because I don't want to... This guy's going to die right away. I was hoping to get another heal off, but that's okay. And really don't need 6 shovels.
But a victory nonetheless.
Oh, good place for a scout. So I'm going to go to these rooms, obviously because they're empty, but also because they have traps on the way. And stress is the big problem for the Ghostbuster. Oh, hello! This is related to one of the bosses I installed, I'm pretty sure. Sacred Tree. Strange woman said, please just lit it. This is the sacred... Please just lit it. This is Sacred Tree. Tip, if you use laudanum here, you will fight boss monster. What is up with the... Okay. Found something under the tree. Thank you. So I need to bring laudanum if I want to fight that boss. The broken English, not that impressive, but again, I don't know how to make mods. So, and maybe the boss will be extremely... It's a cool looking art though. That like fits perfectly. Yeah, I cannot wait to fight that boss monster, whatever it is. I installed a few. So, let's, we will first see that. He's getting his stress down pretty good. I mean, I'm expecting everybody to come back with quite a bit of stress, but the camp will help. I need both of these things, though. Or want them. Let's get rid of the jade. Oh, yeah, I need the torch. Yeah. So far so good. Lots of dungeon left, but I feel pretty good about this crew. They're up to the task. I'd love to fight a collector. One of the mods I installed, that is one of the ones I'm most excited about, is so the collector is the way you get the head trinkets. We got Barristan's head that one time. I think we actually got that from a secret room. You can get them from secret rooms or from the collector. Barristan is the canonical name of the man-at-arms. So this one is called New... Oh, I can switch out his skills. This one is called New Carlo, but the canonical name is Barristan. Barristan's head gives him protection. He's carrying around his own head. Pretty fucked up. One of the mods adds a head trinket for all the other classes. So, like, he's defensive-minded, so he has protection. The healer's head gives you healing. The Dismas's... This is going to take 5 because of Chonky Boy. Dismas's head gives you damage. Like, it kind of corresponds to what they do. The idea of getting a head trinket for all the other classes is really exciting to me. So I would really like to... I don't think I have anything for this. Oh, I do. I could save it. People have been getting a lot of bleeds, but let's go ahead and just... You only live once. Oh, and the extra food is actually pretty cool. Yeah. So I want to get those extra heads. I want to see what they do. I haven't spoiled them for myself. That's one of the things about this. Like, some of these classes I know a little... Oh, here we go. There's a collected man-at-arms. Just a freestanding collected man-of-arms. That's pretty wild. I like it. I need to put him further up since he can blink back. So if I want to do the Dragon's Breath, I have the option. I don't know that I would do it this time, but let's give him the damage buff and stop... Well, stop some of... Yeah, give them the debuff. Stop them from moving. Short control burst. Oh, I can't do the 3. So let's do it on the collected man-at-arms because he's going to start protecting people, and that will be annoying. Everyone's doing okay for health. Using up basically my whole turn to... So he's going to head games. It's going to give him the protection buff. Bummer. Since this guy is doing the blanket fire, I'd like to activate the riposte. This isn't going to kill him, but that's okay, because I think this is a tougher fight, and I need to actually start busting out the big guns on this one. Oh yeah, this is a rough fight. We might camp after this, actually. I understand that, like, I like to camp at the end for clean runs. We have so many people that we want to check out. I do not mind doing... Oh, he didn't get the blade on himself. All right. Go for the kill. Yeah, I don't mind coming back with some stress. We will we'll fix that. So we're going to camp after this. Which means I can actually probably do this.
Obliterated.
Stop getting more stress. This guy will die before the thing, so... Yeah. Feel alright about that. Okay. We can prevent the ambush. Let's actually... Pass turn. I want to move him. He doesn't have the move skill equipped because of that. That's interesting. So I'm just going to move that, keep him up front. As mentioned, we're about halfway through the dungeon, maybe a little bit more. Time for camp. Get rid of some of these debuffs.
A moment of respite.
Feast.
A chance to steel oneself against
Oh, the Arcanist takes off his hood and stuff. He looks like the Ancestor. That's interesting. So let's not prevent the ambush. It's gonna give me stress to prevent the ambush. I want to play with these new skills. Yeah, the Ghostbuster is tinkering with his Ghostbuster pack. So scouting chance, trepanning, stresses everyone else out, but does a good job getting his stress down. Scientific explanation, tune the engine. That seems really good to me. I can't get rid of the debuff. Okay. Arcane Intellect is alright. Conjure Food. Really interesting. Attempts to. Let's give this a... well, it's only one. We'll see if we have one left over. Combustion and Presence of Mind. So they're both really cool. Let's give him the additional crit. We're going to do Weapons Practice because Weapons Practice is really good. Everybody got the buff. That's awesome. Presence of Mind to give somebody the first round, and then let's try this. This is better. Like, Dark Strength seems better to me, but we're gonna try... well, Scouting is good too. Let's scout, and then let's summon some food. We might get the ambush. That's okay. We did.
The darkness holds much worse than
And yeah.
and boogeymen.
Ooh, okay. That's an okay shuff. Oh, he cannot do the... it's still in the cooldown because it's still considered the round before. And I think he's still... I can't hover over his debuff right now. But I think he's still debuffed. Yeah, I'm not doing as much damage there. So let's control burst. Stress... oh, the crit, though. Yeah, Stress Elon. And you, since we have no Torchlight to use up, the dragon thing won't hurt me, but it only has a very small stun chance in this case. It might shuffle, but it's not going to do very much damage. Probably not worth it. Frostfire Bolt still does decent damage, though, unless you're in position 1. So that's kind of worthwhile, I think. And gives me a little bit of... well, it took a little bit of... I thought it was at 0 Torchlight. Alright, you definitely need to heal. That is an excellent heal. Thank you. Thank you. And let's actually activate the Riposte while killing that guy. Riposte. Rapunzels. And bring it on. Not like that. Bring it on in a way I can deal with. I'm into the Ghostbuster. It actually does like pretty good damage. Yeah, these new classes are good. Am I gaining Torchlight from that? Oh, this is the thing I'm doing the mission for.
Creatures can be felled. They can be
I probably don't need 2 of those. That's frustrating. Do I gain Torchlight from that? I have to look at that skill a little bit more. That's uncommon. It might be worth it just for the sale. I bet you I can sell it for more than this. I can definitely sell it for more than 1 food. Yeah. I said yeah. And then unlocked, which means it might hurt me. It didn't.
If only
I need those
treasure
deeds,
could
though.
staunch the flow of
So let's get
otherworldly
rid
corruption.
of the debuff thing, since I can't seem to debuff anything. Let's get rid of this, which is actually really useful for the Ghostbuster, but we shan't. Can you debuff? Yeah, he can get rid of his debuff. Alright. not going to do the journal page because I don't... Homie doesn't necessarily play that. So, you know that old sketch? Of course, if I had the stuff here, I'd be able to... Oh, shit. That was an accidental torch use. That might end up fucking me over. That's brutal.
The trap maker's art. His efficacy unwitnessed by his own eyes.
Ooh, that's new. And oh man, a ghoul. And a drown thrall. This is wild. I love it. Let's go ahead and stress him out for the additional damage. And then we'll do some short controlled bursts. See if we can't kill these jabronis quickly. I want you to switch into offense mode. We will spend some torchlight. I don't think we have that many more rooms left, actually. And this actually will kill him. So, get increased crits on this guy. Is he Eldrick? Oh, he's unholy. We'll stun him? Using a little bit of torchlight there, but I'd like him to be stunned. I'd love a damage over time for this guy. Cannot do a damage over time. I should have healed my Arcanist. That's okay. Do not mind. The crits, though. Extremely good. Heads roll. I've seen head toss, not heads roll. I don't want to use any torchlight on this. Nobody has a debuff. Let's go ahead and just Frost Nova for funzos. Does not do a whole lot, but that's okay. I don't want to kill him because I would like to get off a heal. So let's defend. Get his protection buffed up. No bleed? Excellent. Okay. Whoever goes first can kill this guy. Yuck. Yeah. Alright, Ghostbuster. There we go. Alright, let's see what this curio is. Bloodied fetish is not that useful. Food is good though. Let's eat. Alright, what are you? Strange object. So I'm sure I have to use something on it. Torch? The pack contains loot. Excuse me? Alright. That seems kind of broken. That's okay though. I don't blame. Curious is the mod maker's art. Oh, this is so interesting. Getting the curios from everywhere. I don't have anything for that, but... And I don't really need like a big pile of food, but just interesting. No walls so far. Hungry? Is that why you stopped me? Right. Luckily we found some food, so food is not really a problem. Yeah, I can do this.
Glittering gold, trinkets and
one crust.
Paid for in blood.
Oh yeah, no, I need one crust. Alright, what do you got for me? Ah, ooh, a new Usa Major. This guy's gonna suck. This is a good fight to use stuff. So I'd love to go up one and stun him, but that's not going to happen. But we will Frostfire. I'd love to get rid of the grouper first, just so I can focus fire. Because this guy is going to be a pain. I have no bandages, so when this guy hits me, it's going to hurt really bad. So can we stun him? I can stun him, but I can also get rid of the grouper probably with this. I get bonus damage to Eldrick. Okay. You definitely need to overcharge. Yep, I hurt you a lot. It's okay. A Tidal Slam, you know, it's okay. I'd rather be stunned than like bled for 40 damage or whatever. Let's definitely try to stun him. No stun, that's a bummer. Basically gotta pull out the stops on this fucker. These things suck. And it's a new kind. He's like got a different color scheme and stuff. I don't know what's new about him though. It's interesting. So do big damage to him. And has a 31% chance to crit. Alternatively, yeah, that crit did not do nearly as much damage as I wanted to. I got the turn off first, though. 4 damage. I can kill him. Yeah. Didn't even get to see how you're different.
Perhaps the turning point.
Don't care about that dodge stone. Kind of surprised I'm still going. Kind of surprised that I haven't... Okay, one more room. Ah, look at the Crest City. We gots to take it. Let's get rid of 1 portrait for that. We'll leave 3 crust behind. We need the money as well. I could give up the food, but with him being hungry boy, and maybe I'll run into a boss or something, I might want to eat that food. So... I mean, I'm going to keep exploring. Well, yeah, there's no more room battles, which is good at least. I'm going to keep exploring until I get done, just because there's a good chance of, like, you know, weird bonus bosses and stuff, and new curios to mess around with. I don't know what they do. So this is still worth it to do that, because if I get a scout, I might get a critical success on it, which might give me a, what's its head? Herbs are what I want for that. Might give me a secret room. Secret room would be great. I'm trying to find those head trinkets. So, a little delay right there. I was just looking at the time to see how long I've been recording. Because I gotta go to bed. It's extremely late. Like I said, I'm recording this after playing a rock and roll concert. But I was just so keyed up, you know? So, wasn't about to fall asleep. We're going to fully explore this dungeon. Still hoping for that collector or something. You're not a collector. An ancestor's relic? I'm not here to collect these. What is in there? What are you doing? Let's go ahead and do this. What are you doing, the Hamlet? It's so weird.
Annihilated.
Worth doing the overcharge there. Yeah. I can basically use up some torchlight here. Yeah. Yeah. I'm very curious what's going to happen when I pick up the Ancestor's Relic, and I mean, I guess my guess is going to be like random loot, you know? But that's something that's part of a when you get a mission to go gather 3 of those things. Oh, camper's helmet's not that great. Got really excited about the camper's helmet for some reason. Yeah, and then we'll get rid of the shovels, 'cause we don't need those. We could get rid of food, I know. What is going to happen? Something cool? Strange object. What is a strange object? The pack contains loot. What does that mean? What are you doing? So now we'll get rid of that. And we'll keep the key because I'm going to go explore this hallway. But let's eat the food. I should actually prioritize him with the food. Alright. Yes, let's collect ourselves. Alright. I'm so desperate for a collector's fight. We're going to go down this hallway blind. Look at this. This is also a thing. Do you want a key? No? What do you want? You don't want food. Contains loot. This is like the pandemonium or delirium of like Darkest dungeons. Alright. Hopefully this fight gives me something good, because I definitely didn't need to fight it. And it's getting dark, and it's going to keep getting dark. That's okay, though. Kill you, maybe? Yeah. And, yeah, we'll go ahead and just give him the stress. I don't need to do this, but we're going to do it. Just hoping to do more damage than that. That's okay. That's okay. We're leaving right after this, man. You can't... You have nothing to hold over us, friend. You can't fire us. We quit. Because we're baby. Baby quits. Cool new classes. that is my review for these two jabronis. Looking forward to bringing them out in the future. Looking forward to like internalizing how these classes work, so I can start like composing parties rather than just kind of doing easy dungeons and guessing, which is also really valid. But all right, let's see what we get. We got 2 of those cloaks. We got an achievement. I don't know what. We are victorious, but at what cost? Nothing bad happened. I don't know what that means. Pretty good. 48 crest. That's actually pretty incredible. Alright. Lots of level 1s. Right here. Bad healer. That doesn't matter. Unholy hater. That's pretty good. Alright. Not a bad little team. See if there's anything weird going on at town. First contact. A junk has entered the nearby port. The Eastern sailors carry rare items for trade and a unique culture. They seem friendly. Travel to their land and establish favorable relations. Cool. That is for the new dealio. I don't think I'm going to take a suicide squad there, but we have an okay amount of money now, I think. Stagecoach has a bunch of people we've already seen before. I feel like I'm not going to just like double up on these guys. There's not really a reason to. Yeah, like unless they have like really good Sunward Phobe. Oh, they have really good quirks. Deadeye is actually pretty interesting. Again, cool quirk. Thief. That's interesting. Laudanum Penchant. Heavy-footed. Really interesting. Hellbeast Slayer. That's cool. Natural Swing is actually incredibly good. And Weak Knees and Scientific are not problems at all. Queasy. Interesting. Warrior of Light's actually really good too. So we might actually take Bertrand here and Uri. We're going to rename them, but I don't have the name set up. I think we can actually get additional rolls now on that. Just so we have a chance of getting some. There's not very many extra classes. This is basically all of them. But I might add more because it's exciting. If I'm just being honest, like it's pretty fun for me to play with these new guys. I also want to see the new content, of course. Long Barrel. I think extremely phallic. The two, like 2 cannonballs right there. Jesus Christ. Black Ice Shard. Oh, that's really... The Arcanist is really neat. Like all this torch interface stuff. So better when the torch is low. So he uses skills to get rid of the torch, and then he uses the Ice Shard. It's extremely cool. And let's just see... We're not going to bring the same crew out. I think we will go to the Sunward Isles and check it out. But let's definitely see what's on offer here. Eye Patch. Ooh, the Man at Arms. It's a Sunward trinket, so they're unique Sunward trinkets. Plus 15%, plus 25 damage when marked. Ooh. Minus 20% dodge. That's really interesting. We're definitely going there next. Unless something just like astounding pops up to tempt me away from it. Oh, that's actually really good. Fuck. I think we're still going to go for the weird thing. Tasting Wine for the air. Plus 20% stress healing done. Can't blight anymore. Negative dodge. His friendly skills buff the target and give them less stress. Very rare. That's actually really interesting too. A very rare trinket might actually be worth going and front-loading the boss fight. University Textbook for the air. Plus 10% resolve HP. Debuff skill chance. Okay. That's nothing. That's nothing. I don't know what to do. And like I'm gonna record before I put this up, so I can't do like a poll. I think the Sunward Isles is really exciting to me to like go to a new zone. I have a good crew for doing an apprentice medium thing that I don't know. I have lots of level 2s. Don't necessarily know who I'm bringing out. But we're getting we're getting a crew of 3s here that's gonna make veteran stuff pretty good. Like really tempting. That looks pretty cool. And this is really good. But it's a really cool idea going and checking this out. I think we're going to do it. Anywho, thank you very much for watching. I had a lot of fun with this. Thank you for your support. Appreciate you. MVP is gonna be... I need to do some stress healing, actually, I think. Probably... maybe the Ghostbuster. The Ghostbuster was doing really killer damage in the back. It's either the Ghostbuster or the Arcanist, who both did great. Also, the heals were really reliable. I think New Carlo was the only one who disappointed, and he wasn't even that bad. So, like, good mission. Anywho, thanks for watching. Good night. I appreciate your support, and bye.